Stop. Whatever pathetic thing you're about to do to try to get her back, texting her, showing up at her work, posting cryptic social media messages, stop right now, because I'm about to show you something that will blow your mind. The one psychological principle that makes women come crawling back to men who've mastered it. And it goes against every instinct you have right now. Every fiber of your being is screaming at you to do the opposite of what I'm about to tell you. I've seen this work with guys who were completely written off, guys whose exes blocked them on everything, guys who were told, "I never want to see you again." And yet these same women came back, not begging, not desperate, but genuinely attracted and ready to commit. The secret? It's a 2,000-year-old philosophy that Roman emperors used to conquer nations. And when you apply it to relationships, it creates a psychological magnetism so powerful that she literally cannot stay away. But here's the catch. 99% of men will never use this because it requires something most guys don't have. The question is, are you part of the 1% who can handle the truth? The counterintuitive truth that breaks her resistance. Here's what's happening in her mind right now, and why everything you think you should do will only push her further away. She left because she lost respect for you, not because you argued too much, not because the timing was wrong, not because of another guy. She lost respect. And every desperate thing you're considering doing right now is going to destroy whatever microscopic amount of respect might still exist. Let me paint you a picture of what desperation looks like to a woman. You're texting her paragraphs about how much you miss her. In her mind, he has no other options. He's weak. You're trying to logic your way back into her heart with explanations and apologies. In her mind, he doesn't understand why I left. He's clueless. You're posting sad songs and working out videos to show her what she's missing. In her mind, he's trying to manipulate me through guilt and jealousy. Pathetic. But here's what the ancient Stoics understood about human nature that modern men have completely forgotten. The most attractive thing you can do is demonstrate that you don't need her. Marcus Aurelius, literally the most powerful man in the world at his time, wrote, "How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does." Translation: stop monitoring her social media. Stop trying to figure out what she's thinking. Stop making your entire emotional state dependent on whether she responds to your messages. But this isn't just about playing hard to get. This is about something much deeper and more powerful. The Stoic principle of amor fati, love your fate, means accepting what has happened and using it to become a better version of yourself. When she sees that losing her hasn't destroyed you, but has actually made you stronger, more focused, more complete, that's when her psychology shifts. I learned this the hard way with my ex, Jessica. We'd been together 3 years when she told me she needed space to figure things out. Classic soft breakup. My first instinct was to fight for the relationship, to prove how much I loved her, to show her all the ways I could change. Thank God I didn't. Instead, I disappeared. Not out of spite or manipulation, but because I genuinely needed to figure out why I had become the kind of man a woman would want to leave. And what I discovered changed everything. Not just about that relationship, but about who I was as a man. The psychological shift that makes her question everything. Here's where most guys completely misunderstand female psychology. They think if they just improve themselves enough, she'll notice and come back. Wrong. Dead wrong. The improvement isn't about her noticing. It's about you becoming someone who genuinely doesn't need her validation to feel complete. And women can sense this shift from across the room. Let me break down what happens in her mind during this process. Phase 1. Relief. Thank God he's not blowing up my phone. Maybe this breakup will be easy. Phase 2. Curiosity. It's been 2 weeks and he hasn't contacted me once. That's unusual. Phase 3. Confusion. I expected him to fight for me. Why isn't he fighting for me? Phase 4. Investigation. She starts checking your social media, asking mutual friends about you, looking for signs that you're falling apart. Phase 5. Concern. Wait, he's actually doing better without me. Phase 6. Attraction. Who is this man? He's not the same person I left. But here's the crucial part that separates this from typical no-contact advice. You're not doing this to manipulate her. You're doing this because it's genuinely the right thing to do for your own development as a man. The Stoic concept of premeditatio malorum, imagining loss before it happens, teaches us that everything we have can be taken away. Your relationship, your job, your health, your life. When you truly internalize this, you stop clinging desperately to things outside your control. After Jessica left, I spent 6 months completely focused on myself. I didn't date. I didn't even think about dating. I was too busy becoming the man I should have been all along. I started reading philosophy, real philosophy, not self-help garbage. I got serious about my fitness, not to impress anyone, but because I realized I'd been neglecting my body. I reconnected with friends I'd ignored during the relationship. I pursued hobbies I'd abandoned. I focused on my career with an intensity I'd never had before. But the most important thing I did was learn to be alone without being lonely, to enjoy my own company, to find meaning and purpose that didn't depend on anyone else's validation. So here's your choice. You can keep doing what every other desperate guy does, texting, pleading, explaining, apologizing, and watch her lose even more respect for you. Or you can embrace the Stoic path, disappear from her life completely, use this pain as fuel to become genuinely better, build a life so fulfilling that her absence becomes irrelevant. Will she come back? If you do this right, probably. But more importantly, you'll become the kind of man who doesn't need her to. Because the principles that made men strong 2,000 years ago are the same ones that will make you irresistible today. Remember what Epictetus said: "No one can hurt you without your permission." Stop giving her permission to control your happiness. Take it back and watch what happens when you do.